Welcome back to the Tool Crib. Today we're going to be talking about something a little different than tools. This is a product from Victorinox. It is part of the Lexicon 2.0 series, and this is called the Truss Hanging Toiletry Kit. Now, after 9/11, Victorinox used to sell all their knives and stuff in the gift shops and whatnot in airports. Well, they took a big hit after 9/11 and all the rules changed. No more knives, no more blades on board planes. And so they had to diversify. And so they started coming out with other products to keep their company going, which really worked out well for them. They ended up making luggage kits, and they do perfumes, and they do other stuff as well. But that's how this type of product came along from Victorinox. Now, I live my life on the road, and so being organized on the road when you're going from job to job, hotel to hotel, is pretty important. There's a lot of different toiletry bags out there. A lot of them, though, are kind of geared more towards women instead of towards men. And the ones that are geared towards men, a lot of them they're long and they're short. The reason it didn't work for me is because I had one of those. And I use Axe is the body wash and shampoos that I use. And what had happened is on one of my trips, something had hit the side of the bag. This little tab popped open. And when I went to go open it up, it was completely filled with body wash. Oh, I was so mad. But that's when I started looking at different types of bags that would be able to handle or carry those products vertically so they were upright as opposed to laying down. And this is where I ended up finding the Lexicon 2.0, the Truss. So let's get into this. First of all, it's made out of ballistic nylon. And where a lot of these toiletry kits for men, you'll find out that are made from leather or pleather or different types of material. I like the fact that it's out of ballistic nylon because it makes it more water resistant than some of those other materials. And when you're, for a toiletry bag, usually I get in a hotel room, it just sits right on the hotel room or the bathroom counter. And the chances of it getting wet or some type of moisture are pretty high. So I rather like that it's out of ballistic nylon. Let me set these to the side and we'll go through what all this has in it. So in your main compartment here, we'll get this unzipped and it completely rolls around. And at the top of this thing, in this little zipper compartment here, underneath of it, that's where your hook hangs. So once you get into the hotel room, if you want to just hang this on the hooks, then you can just open the whole thing up. I like, if you don't want to use it, it completely tucks underneath. Then you get a couple of netting storage compartments. There's one here at the top, and I'll zip that back up. And then there's also one here at the bottom that sits at the back of the bag. That's another one that I kind of like. Now, some of the other bags that I've seen, they have a lot more zipper compartments, but it's not really something I need. I need the vast open space here, because when you're putting all these products in, you got body wash and shampoos and this little guy. This is actually pretty cool. We'll get to that in a later review. That's something I really recommend for people who are on the road a lot. And then, deodorant and body spray. And you can see that when it's all set in there, well, my microphone decided to take a dive on me. When it's all set in there, then I can zip it all up. And everything stands upright, which is the biggest reason why I got this. Now, on the side, it has a couple of different compartments that have some elastic in there. So on one side, I keep my toothbrush, toothpaste, which fit in there very nicely. And because it has that elastic, it keeps them from rattling around. You zip these up. And one thing about these zippers in the front, too, is that they have these little leather pieces. So the zipper tab kind of tucks in underneath there, which makes it pretty nice as well. And then on the other side, I have my Sicky Edge manicure kit, which this thing is awesome. We're going to get to that in a later video. I can set that in one side. If I can get it into that little elastic piece. Because of the position I'm in doing this on camera, I kind of have to have it laid down, otherwise I'm bumping into my camera, so it's a little tough. And the last thing that I keep in here is a pill fob that I keep some just pain medicine, stuff of that nature. And so I'm able to tuck it right down at the bottom and zip it all up. And now all of my toiletry stuff is hanging upright or standing upright when I'm traveling from place to place. Now, there's only one thing that I don't particularly care about with this bag, and that's the fact that the handle on it doesn't sit at the top. The handle on this one is at the back here, so you're carrying it like so. This is the only reason that I don't 100% like this one, because I wish that handle would either was mounted to the top side or could rotate to the top side to make so you could carry it vertically. That would actually be better. But all in all, this kit is just ideal. Now, the only thing I don't have in here is my electric razor, and that's because I keep it in a different bag because I'm on the road so much. I actually carry a set of clippers with me too, and so I just keep them in that bag separately. But this is the Truss from Victorinox, and I gotta tell you, this is exactly what I needed, exactly what I was looking for. I'm so glad that I finally went searching for this thing. Now, it's a little bit pricey, but considering it's one of those things that's going to last for a very, very, very long time if you take care of it, I think it's absolutely worth it. This is the Truss Hanging Toiletry Kit from Victorinox. I encourage you to check it out if you're in need of something like this. My name is Ben. You've been watching the Texas Tool Crib. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.